Hello and welcome to the Cyber1 YouTube channel. My name is Ray, and in this video we are unboxing this new toy. Picked this up from Aldi's yesterday. This is a cordless multi-tool, a brushless cordless multi-tool. Now these come without a battery or charger. They use the Xfinity Plus battery system, which means they use one of these batteries. This is the same battery as I use on the back of Fred and quite a number of my cheaper power tools, battery operated power tools. The box has a large barcode on it. It shows that it's the 20-volt system. It is sold, the battery charger and batteries are sold separately, and I do have the fast charger. They do say it's got a 5-year warranty. So let's see what we get in the box. Okay, so these are the attachments that go on the end, the various tools. We'll open that up in a minute. We get the tool itself, LED, the clamp releases, and you can actually see it releases on the tool head when you pull it back. Locks into place, battery clips on the end, speed control, nothing to it really. And we have a set of instructions. There's nothing else in the box. Warranty certificate. Okay, so we have the contents. Let's move that out of the way. List of parts and their descriptions. So each part's numbered, the description of the parts over here. Now the reason I got this is I thought it would be handy for sanding various robot parts, particularly after welding parts together, because there's quite often a seam. So we'll see how that goes. It can do cutting as well. They're designed to do wood plunging, etc. Okay, so the battery's not included, but I have got one, so we can test that out, see how she goes, find out how noisy it is. The instructions do say that hearing protection is advised. Also should wear eye protection, a protective mask and gloves. They also suggest reading the instructions before using it, although I think that somebody who doesn't read the instructions isn't going to read that. We've got pretty much the stock standard general power tool safety warnings. That is, don't get them wet, don't do anything stupid with them. In a little bit more detail. There's even after you take all the recommended safety precautions, there's always going to be some risk of something happening. It could be that the tool hits something that you didn't expect and you get a rebound that causes an injury. The recommendation is to have it serviced only by qualified service personnel who are authorised. Attaching the blades appears to be quite simple, so I'm just going to grab a knife and we'll open up the blades, or the packs of blades. Okay, so that's our sanding pad. It's a Velcro type connection, and this just slides onto the end of the tool. This appears to be a cutting blade. There is actually a picture of a moth. Okay, so that one's the semicircular blade. Number 9, the metal plunge blade. That's the wood plunge blade. So that one's supposedly for metal, one for wood. The sanding pad. Sandpaper, obviously. And the scraper blade. So I'm going to fit the scraper blade first because it's easy to see how it works. So we pull the handle back, and it's that simple. My battery's at 100%. Alright, I'm going to go with the assumption that the lower the number, the slower it goes. Okay, it's not that noisy. I'll just turn sound suppression off so you can hear it. Okay, I've turned off sound suppression, so let's try again. That's at 1, 2, 3, 6. It stops pretty quick too. Okay, sound suppression back on. It's got a light, which you can see lights up quite well. It does cast a spot on the paper. So the next trick will be to see how it actually performs on plastic. Particularly with the sanding. I wonder what size pads we get. See, it comes with 360 grit. For 100 grit and 3 180 grit. Now, just a tip when sanding PLA plastic. PLA has a very low glass temperature of around about 60 degrees C. It is very easy using a power sander to create friction and get that temperature of the PLA up to that glass point, and it will very quickly clog up your sander, and that will accelerate the heat generation rather than doing useful work, and it can make a real mess of your work as well. So that'll do for this video. We'll see this in operation in other videos into the future as I clean up and paint parts of Fred. Don't forget to click on the like button, subscribe, ring that notification bell. In the description there's a link to my Discord channel and a link to my Patreon channel. I'd like to thank my Patreons, Lewis and GoLucky. and we'll see you in the next video.